Right. So, I guess as usual before, it's day 311 trying to become a millionaire, and I'm having some issues with my internet right now. So it's showing, you probably can't see anything, but I tested on the website called speedtest.net. My internet speed is looking nice right here. There's no it shows that everything is okay, but the problem is that if I visit YouTube, it's loading low, and I don't know what is going on, honestly. Like, I have to edit a video for my agency, and have to um and the problem is that I didn't show my face in the video, and now I have to download some resources from the internet, like videos and graphics. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. Like, tell me when that in the world a 7 MB video is supposed to download for 20 minutes. 20 minutes required for me to download a 7 minute long, 7 MB, which is like 2 minute long video from YouTube. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's the websites I'm using, the servers off, maybe they're kind of lagging. Yeah, it's a little annoying because we have the deadlines, and that's editing the videos and like uploading videos and like making organic content, let's say, okay, to gain clients is one of the ways how we gain clients in our agency, and we're having some issues with that, and I don't like that. And we can't afford to pay more for the internet right now, and I don't want to pay more because we used to have a normal internet paying the same price just a couple of months ago. This is not good. This is not good how it's getting more and more expensive. Just whatever. Yeah, why am I saying that? I guess the deeper I get into this thing called life, the older I basically get, is that I realize more and more that problems ain't gonna never stop. I don't think, even if you are gonna be at billions of dollars in net worth or anything, basically, you are gonna stop having problems. And I used to think that money is gonna solve everything and every problem, and as soon as you have the stack cash piled up, you probably won't have any dramas and like problems in your life. You're gonna have a beautiful life, beautiful kids, raise family, and you can live a happy and nice life without any problems. And the reality strikes you again, and you kind of have to grow up and realize and accept, which is even harder than growing up, that your entire life is gonna be like that. The entire life is gonna be like this, like this war mode is every day, every year, every month. Sometimes, yes, you have chiller days. For example, like today, I for some reason kind of slipped up, I guess that's how you say, because I kind of I don't know, theoretically, if you zoom out of my day, I kind of had and have done good things. I did my programming classes, and while doing that, yes, I did one only, but it's the bare minimum. We'll have to fill that. So I did my coding lessons today, learned how to code, a valuable skill which is gonna be useful in my agency, which is the service we're selling. I'm sorry, it is relatable. So a coding lesson, went to my day job, made some cash, came back, go to the barbershop, did my hair, then I came back home, did my coding lessons, which is like, and now I'm here vlogging, and while before doing that I was editing a video, and it's like 10:25 p.m. and I don't want to wake up too late like I did today, because I went, if you remember the previous video I recorded, that was like 12 a.m. and this is not good because the next day you wake up later, and I don't want to wake up later. In fact, I want to wake up earlier, and that's why we want to go to sleep earlier. And I guess I will wait until this thing is gonna end downloading, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So Sanjar, what is this thing which is making today different than tomorrow? What is the thing which made us 1% better? Well, first of all, 28 even. 28 lessons. Okay, 26, 28. Yeah, I mean, I messed up some lessons, so it's kind of like, whatever. Lessons has been completed from 48, or it's not like 50, but you can say 50, maybe like exams in the middle of the lessons and stuff like that. Yeah, something like that. So we are more than halfway completed, and the thing which kind of makes me smile and kind of makes me proud of myself is that I did not, I before the end of this entire year, I am gonna complete an entire course which I spent 7 months a year ago learning. So we had 1 2-hour long lesson every 2 days, and the course was 7 or 8 months in total length, including all the exams, because I was studying in a coding bootcamp. So I get the exams, but I guess anyone can, like, go to a coding bootcamp every day and not every second day, which makes it twice as long. We could have completed the same thing we taught in 8 months in 4 if we would have just go to the coding bootcamp every day. But this is not something I guess people are ready to sacrifice for. The teachers, the managers, all these people probably not ready to do that. They want to follow the normal path. And it makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense. Because if you want to study every day, you self-taught. You don't go to somewhere to learn it. Anyway, why am I saying that? That it's not even the fact that I'm gonna complete this course. It's a normal thing. You start the course, you keep going, you complete it, eventually it happens. But the thing which makes me proud is that I was afraid and scared of getting back to the roots, because I thought that I'm gonna feel dumb again, as I used to think about myself a year ago when I was studying these things for the first time. And I was, I'm gonna feel like I'm stuck. I'm gonna feel like I'm back to where I started. I'm gonna feel like I'm dumb again. So all these anxieties regarding learning, all this, you people have all kinds of different names. For example, like English people, like things like insecurities. I don't want to claim them to myself. I don't like these terms. I don't like these words. I like to just say I felt stupid when I was learning these things for the first time. That's how I like to see my world, and it works out. It works for me. I was feeling like I was stupid for the first time, and that's why I didn't like that, because no one likes feeling dumb. But the paradox is that for a second time, when I'm learning this thing, and I'm feeling smart. Well, that's the thing, in a couple of months, I already have made 2 biggest and most brave decisions I have done, I guess, in this year, or something like that. First one being me getting back. It was a real fear to get back and like watch all the lessons again, and like, yeah, like I did it, and not only we are almost complete, but it's a great milestone to hit, you know what I mean? It's like 28 lessons. It's a pretty great thing, you know. Another one is probably like, if you haven't watched the previous videos, you probably don't know what I'm gonna be saying, but if I say it in short, I have a debt from a friend of mine and I have to pay it back. And I was like, okay, when I'm gonna get a coding job, a higher paying job, a normal stable job, you know, like, because I spent that money on my coding bootcamp, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to code, get a coding job, getting paid back. But it turns out that life is a lot harder than you expect it to be. So after I have graduated from coding bootcamp, I did not get a coding job immediately. Um, in fact, it's been a while since I didn't get a coding job, and now I have a normal day job which didn't require any like skill of programming. Um, and I was like, okay, when I'm gonna get a coding job, or maybe not coding, but at least high paying job, I'm gonna like pay back whatever, right? So like not today. And he was like, okay, you know, whatever, like I don't care when you give it. But I guess it takes some balls to be like, okay, I'm not making a lot right now. I know I'm making $130-$150 a month, but I want to pay this thing back so bad that I'm gonna take this $100 of the 150 I have I'm making a month, and I'm gonna be sending it to you every single month, and as much as I can, I'm gonna try to pay it back right now at the moment and try my best. And you know, it took a lot of braveness from my own, you know, like perspective of a 18-year-old who never have done anything like that. And the good thing is that my mom is not asking me to pay for anything except for the things I choose to pay for, like internet, my phone, and maybe sometimes buying stuff like bread for home, and you know, like the primitive ones. And these things are enough. Like I can cover these things with like $30 or $50 I'm taking to myself. And yeah, like the good thing is that even before I'm gonna, you know, I know I'm gonna make it out, as a lot of people who have made it. They said it, you know, I don't know when it's gonna happen. All I know is that this is gonna happen, and that's it. I know I'm gonna get maybe a high paying job in near future. God will, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make it. God will, pretty soon I'm gonna make it even in my, you know, ventures and my business and my agency, and my YouTube will strike out. I don't care. I will keep pushing forward. And like the cool thing is that by the time these things are gonna happen, I might pay it fully back, or at least the majority of it. So when I get a high paying job, like instantly 1 month of work in that company, I can, that's it, you know, like full debt paid back. Yeah, like two biggest things, I guess, you know, at least they took a lot of energy from my side to like make these decisions. And these decisions make you grow up a lot. They make you grow up. It's kind of like this debt I have. It's kind of like having a, you know, like some old people have debt to pay back the loan of the home and car, and they spend the majority of their income on these things. And I kind of felt almost a little like that, but the money I'm spending it to is for good, the first of all, and it doesn't have an interest on it. And yeah, I'm spending this money on, you know, and giving it to my friend, and not like, you know, bank owners or whatever. Okay. Yep, that's it for today, I guess. Another day, another W. Made some cash, going to the right path, on the right path, making content for the agency, learning how to code every day, and pretty soon we're gonna be start to build some amazing projects and start to try to monetize them, inshallah. And we might get a high paying job as well in near, I hope days, inshallah, maybe weeks, but I don't care.